Dante, just start by taking me through the entire free agency process, something you've done before, but how did you end up here in Pittsburgh?
Man, it's crazy. My dad told me like 4 weeks ago, he was like, "You going to Pitt?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'd like to go there and play with Ben. That'd be a great thing." But I said, "I don't know. We'll see when free agency come around." And then like last night at like 11:30, my agent called me and was like, "How do you feel about going to Pitt?" The first thing that came to my head was, man, my daddy said that. So if I tell him that I'm going to Pitt, he's gonna be like, "I told you so." So I ended up telling him, "Yeah, man, I love to come to Pitt." Every time I came here to play, the fans was crazy. You got Ben Roethlisberger, who's a Hall of Famer quarterback, and just being able to play with this team, knowing what this team is known for winning, trying to get a Super Bowl, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help them get that.
Why did your dad say Pittsburgh? Why did he think the Steelers? Just something goofy or what?
Nah, that's his team. My dad's been a Steelers fan since forever. He always been a Steelers fan. I always been a Big Ben fan. He loves Mike Tomlin. So when I told him I was coming, he was like, that was the best thing you could ever do.
So wow, okay, so he's been a Steelers fan as long as you can remember, wow. So were you a Steelers fan growing up?
I was a Titan fan. So Steve McNair hometown was like 30 minutes from mine.
Okay.
So just knowing that he was a Tennessee, like, I was like, okay, I want to be like Steve, so I'm gonna be a Tennessee Titan fan.
Very cool. All right, so did you talk to other teams, or it was as soon as you got the call from Pittsburgh, you knew? Oh yeah,
as soon as I got the call from Pitt, my agent called me, told me what the deal was, and did I want to take it? I said yes.
What do you remember? You were in this building for your pre-draft visit. You've met with some of the key players that are still here. So what do you remember from that time and kind of going back that you're kind of reliving it again, coming here to sign your contract?
First time I came, when I walked in, I was super nervous. And the first guy I saw was Mike. He told me my strengths when I was in college, told me my weakness when I was in college, told me things that I could work on when I was coming into draft. And just coming in the building, you can feel the energy here. Meeting some of the older guys that was here at the same time, and just seeing those guys, you can tell that what they believe in here is winning. They work hard. I have a few teammates that play with me at Ole Miss that's here now, Mike Hilton and Levon Hooks, and just seeing the way those guys come back and work in the offseason, I can tell that it's built in them the way that it works. So I'm happy to be here, man. I'm ready to go.
I want to talk to you about Mike Hilton in just a second, but staying along the lines of like meeting people here, you had a chance to meet with your position coach, Coach Drake. What was it like meeting him, and what is he telling you about coming into a room where obviously there's some changes in that room?
I mean, you can tell he's a great coach. Like you said, he's been coaching for a long time, and just the way that we talk, we clicked instantly. You can tell he's a head-on guy. He can get the best out of you. You can tell that early. And just talking about the receiving room, man. There's a lot of great guys in there, young guys that's hungry, that want to play, and that's gonna keep me young. Just going out, be able to work and compete with those guys and have fun with those guys, with like Juju, like the way he celebrated in the end zone, like just keeping that energy, keeping the offense going, and it's gonna be fun. I know he's gonna push me, and that's what I need.
All right, you also mentioned Ben. Do you know him at all? Have you spoken to him?
He texted me earlier, matter of fact. So that was the first message. Was from Ben, and he was just saying congrats. He was glad I was here, and he's ready to get to work with me, and I'm ready to get to work with him also. I know he's a great quarterback, and I'm ready to read.
All right, everybody talks about your intangibles. You're tall, you're fast. What do you feel like you're bringing to this team?
I'm just bringing anything that they need, blocking, going across the middle, using my speed, using my size. If you want to put me in the inside some, I can do that also, and I'm going to be a leader in the room and push everybody, make sure everybody go hard, and try to do whatever it takes, even if it's special teams, to make this team better.
All right, you brought up Mike Hilton, and I had a chance to talk to him today, and he told me to ask you about a very popular YouTube video called Feed Moncrief.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It was my sophomore year. I was having a great season, and these guys hitting, they was like, "Can we make a song about you?" And I was like, "Of course." Feed Moncrief. So like, all right, let's do it. And then like they played it one time, and like it went crazy in Oxford. And then like we ended up doing like a music video, and all the football players was in there doing it. And we played our rival, Mississippi State. I scored my first touchdown, and they played the song in like the whole stadium.
In the stadium?
The whole stadium just start rapping the song, and it just went crazy from there.
Do you have one of the Feed Moncrief t-shirts? I heard those exist.
It was, everybody had a Feed Moncrief, and it was crazy because when I used to come in the stadium, I'm like, this guy got a Feed Moncrief shirt on. I need one. So I went and got one or whatever. It was fun.
Mike? Is he going to be a big help to you, knowing Mike Hilton and just making the transition of moving to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I called him before I signed, and he was like, "Don't call me if you're not coming." And I was like, "What?" Then I told him I was coming. He was happy. I mean, me and Mike been competing for a long time. Even when we go back and train in the off-season, we compete against each other. So I know what he's going to bring. It's going to be fun. It's going to be competition, and we're going to compete.
Oh,